Hello again, and thanks for joining me for the Friday Wrap. Here's what happened around the village this past week. It's May 23rd. Now, it seemed only fitting, by the way, to do this filming with the flag right behind me because it's, of course, right between two huge patriotic days, Armed Forces Day and Memorial Day coming up. Last Saturday, there was a big event at the Fred Astaire Dance Studio. Attending was the actual regional director and I think franchise owner of the Chicago area, as well as all the local Fred Astaire Dance Studio owners. They were there in force and doing a lot of their own dance routines. I was there just for pictures right before the Armed Forces Day event. The Armed Forces Day event was huge, and it's held on Saturday from 10 o'clock until practically 11:30, about 11:30, quarter 12, before everybody broke up. It had about 100 people in attendance, including several World War II veterans, including this year's Patriot Award winner, Walter H. Bergenthal. Now, people are still talking about the main speaker, who was Lieutenant Colonel Ben Schoof, who he spoke about the role of dogs in the military. And that was pretty neat. A lot of stories that we're still thinking about and remembering. And they're also still talking about the flyover that we had, the World War II planes flown by some military, ex or retired military pilots. And that was arranged through John Moskell. Also, people are still talking about all the Mars chocolates, or the ice cream, the Dove ice cream bars and Snickers and Twix, etc., as well as all the popcorn that was given to us by the Popcorn Palace. This week we also held a economic development committee meeting at the Village Hall. It was in attendance were probably 5 or 6 residents from the Village Center. They were mostly concerned with and interested in having input in the direction of the Village Center and the ultimate success of the Village Center. We also had a number of other things to cover, including talking about the business appreciation breakfast that we just had and how to arrange that in the future. Also this week, I was able to visit a couple local businesses. One was Fusion OEM in High Grove once again. It's a very well-run organization whose reach ranges from New Jersey all the way to the South Pacific, where they actually build computer boards for oil rigs. Very fascinating to have that company in the village. I was also at the Farmers Insurance location. That is actually a Farmers Insurance office that located in Harris Bank on a business meeting. But that's interesting. It's great to get to more and more of the businesses in the village. This week was also very busy. On Wednesday alone, I went out to college at DuPage for a couple of things. First, my wife and I had a great tour of their new Homeland Security Education Center. That was an incredible $30 million building, which will do a lot of training for both policemen as well as EMT and firemen. It's big enough to drive a fire truck through the middle, which they use for training, as well as an ambulance and all kinds of neat things. It's just an amazing building if you ever get out there. Plus, they're building another indoor gun range site at the request of a lot of local police departments, also at a pretty big price tag. But they're doing incredible out there. They are the second largest college or university in the state, and I think the largest community college in the country. Also was at the Culinary Center, thanks to an invitation by President Bob Bruder to enjoy their restaurant out there and learn more about the college and the local and the recent progress, which is incredible. And then on the way back, my wife and I had to rush out of that event to get back to Burr Ridge in time to meet the Pakistan ambassador to the United States, who actually came to a house party in Burr Ridge. I believe his name is Ambassador Jalani, and he has incredible credentials. He was a former foreign minister for Pakistan, speaks 11 languages, and a very, very humble man. But it was amazing, again, the connections that people in Burr Ridge have, and I was honored to be in attendance with my wife. In addition, this week, the former president of my university, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, came to town coincidentally to visit someone from Burr Ridge associated with a foundation that he's working with. I came to Burr Ridge and decided to look me up. We had lunch at Cooper's Hawk, and it was an honor and a pleasure to see an old friend and really mentor of mine, once again, coming to Burr Ridge for a visit. So once again, I'd like to wish you and your family a great holiday weekend in honor of our veterans. Memorial Day. I hope you're able to attend some of the events and watch some of the things on TV. And once again, thank you very much for joining us. God bless you. God bless America. And thank you. We'll see you again next week.